Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
All right, man, let's talk about your guy, my guy, your man's, our man's, Errol Spence and Ballpark Frank. Now, Errol Spence responded. He probably seen my video. I'm talking shit. That nigga don't even know either. Shane, how I want to be like you. I don't even know who you is, Shane. On 24/7 with Mayweather, that shit with Mosley, that shit was funny as a motherfucker. But he basically got mad at Tank Davis fans, and he basically responded to say they get mad at me, and the PBC sexuals get mad at me for supporting my guy Frank Martin. All right, and that's crazy to me. I did a whole live on it on Wednesday, excuse me. I'm like, dog, are y'all insane? Y'all get mad at the man for supporting a fighter that he promote, which is quite fanboy. And a lot of these guys was Errol Spence fans, and they jumped off the bandwagon when he lost. Okay, a lot of these dudes jumped off the bandwagon when old Earl lost. So Earl like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You know, I can't support my own fighter. No, they illogical, emotional. They was your people. They was you was going doing a lot of these niggas shows and talking to them and making sure some of these niggas got press credentials, and they hit it and quit it. That's what they did. They hit it and quit it. So they was all with it when it was profitable, when it was cool, when they could make some money off your ass, and your name was hot in the algorithm. But as soon as your name wasn't hot in the algorithm back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all no. Back then you was hot. They was on you. Now you not. They all gone. They ops now. And that's what they do. You gotta understand these fake ass fans. Everybody rooting for the Mavericks, but if the Celtics win, everybody gonna be wearing Celtics gear. Everybody gonna be wearing green this summer. These motherfuckers going with who got motion, bro. You got men practicing hypergamy now in sports. One day, he got a Cowboy friend. The Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Now he wearing the Kansas City jersey. I called this out a long time ago. A lot of these fans don't have no loyalty, bro. It ain't like, okay, cool, Kansas City won. I root for Kansas City. I want them to be 49ers, but I'm still a Lion fan. Whatever it may be. I'm still a Seahawk fan, or I'm still a Giants fan. And they got no loyalty. They loyal to their emotions, bro. They like women. They loyal to who winning. When you losing, you lose by yourself, and they kick you when you down, and that's what they loyal to. So, oh, you got beat up by Crawford. Shut up. That Crawford must have gave you CTE. These the same people say, well, Crawford must have cheated. Something was in his gloves. He was on this. Earl was sick. Earl was high. And all of a sudden, you pick against Tank. Now you finding out. You think you're bigger, but to them PBC sexual, you just a jazz ain't worth a food stamp. And that Al Heyman house already getting treated like Backdorian camp. But yeah, he found that quick, fast, in a hurry, bro. These dudes operate like women. They rolling with who winning. Niggas like, yeah, I got beef with Doug and them niggas on the other side of the club. Next week, you know, he on the other side of the club popping champagne with Doug and them because they winning and came up on some bread. It's crazy out here. Males are now acting like males are the new women out here. Not men. Males are the new women. They dick riding, even if a nigga, you know, you can see niggas, you know, take one of their mans out and they in prison, you know, chilling and playing chess with them niggas and sharing commissary with them niggas and shit, man. The new breed, this current generation, bro, they loyal to their feelings like a woman, and they loyal to who winning like women. That's why you gotta watch you let in your circle and who you think cool with it. They just using you. And then, you know, once you go through a dry spell, a little dry patch, and everybody go through ups and downs, billionaires, millionaires, wealthy people, rich people, you know. And then when you kind of going through a shaky moment or a dry patch, they want to jump off the damn yacht, jump off the boat, jump off the banana boat, and go find somebody else banana to jump on. That's how they rock. No diddy. So, yeah, man, he found out quick, fast, in a hurry what it's really about. Now, what I really wanted to speak about, because this wasn't even what that video was supposed to be about, is Frank Martin. So, Errol Spence called out Detroit and said that, Babyface Ray, I swear Vezzo supposed to, walk Frank Martin out. They should support Frank Martin and walk him out to the ring. We don't even know if he's from Detroit. Like, we heard some people say, people saying, well, he's not even from Detroit. Where the fuck is Frank Martin from? I hear Indianapolis. That's what the box rec said. I heard he moved there. I heard Pontiac, which I know a bunch of good dudes out there in Pontiac. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been out there in a minute, son. But shout out to my boys in the Yak Town. Yeah, Pontiac is straight. It's like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes from the west side. You could take Telegraph north, all the way north, and take you there. That's kind of like right there where the Palace at Auburn Hills is at. They like right next door to Auburn Hills. That's where not Somerset. Oh damn, I forget the name of that mall. Great Lakes Crossing. I ain't been out there in years. Yeah, used to go out that way, do a piston gang. Be at Great Lakes Crossing Mall. Have fun at Great Lakes Crossing. Then go to a Pistons game, like a little trip. People go out there still for the mall or whatever. I think I Top Golf and all that shit out there. Now, I could be wrong about that. But he asked the city of Detroit to support Frank Martin. But, I remember one of Detroit rappers, HBK, was like, yeah, Tank my mans and everything, but I think the city of Detroit should back Frank Martin. He said on one of the social media page, and one of the Detroit rap pages reposted it, and people in the comment section said, that nigga ain't even from Detroit. So, I don't know where he from. I mean, I ain't really never heard of him. Tank was like, he from the suburb, which that don't really mean shit, Cause you from Pontiac don't mean niggas from Detroit won't support you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like, oh, we been fucking Pontiac, we been for Pontiac. Pontiac is cool. Any of the surrounding area. I mean, I think Pontiac considered Oakland County, though. Detroit is Wayne, but it's fun. It's fishy as hell, though, the way the county is kind of shaped. But, I'm trying to figure out what ballpark Frank from. Some people say he from Indianapolis. Some people say he from, Pontiac. Some people saying he from Detroit. Like, where is he from? That's a great question. Like, I don't know where the nigga from. I don't really care who win the fight. I mean, if I had to pick, just out of fandom, the way Tank moving, I'm going to pick Frank Martin. But who I'm rooting for, Frank Martin. Who I think gonna win, Tank. I don't think Frank Martin got a bash chance. Frank Martin ain't got a 1% chance of beating Tank. Think about it. Tank fought Frank Martin after he come off his worst performance. Cause that ain't no surprise. And then they had to basically pull Frank Martin away from the Shakur Stevenson fight. So they kind of had to make it right for Frank Martin. So Frank ain't got a back chance. He don't have any chance of beating Tank Davis. And if he beat him, he gonna get robbed. But I want to know where he from. Like, when Brian Custer stopped doing his podcast, they dismantled Brian Custer podcast. I don't know what happened to Brian Custer podcast. I missed that shit. Showtime should have let him keep the rights, like they did all the smoke. And Brian Custer still got the connects. And just because Showtime ain't behind PBC no more, and even though he got 9 PBC fighters, they should still fuck with Brian Custer, regardless. So I miss Brian Custer's show. He should get Frank on there, and the question, I want to know, where you really from? What's your origin? It ain't gonna matter to me. Nigga say he from Anchorage. But, Errol Spence saying, oh, Detroit should, run the Detroit right. Hey, we ain't sending one of our rappers there, and you ain't from Detroit, nigga, for real. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Pontiac, cool, but you from Indiana. Get that one nigga that's in the Indianimal song. Yeah, get the one of them niggas from Milwaukee or Chicago. Don't get Chief Keef or somebody. Yeah, we ain't about to send one of our rappers and chief support, to walk you to the ring, and you from Indiana. Nah, go get an Indianimal guy. I'm an Indianimal. Go get Cuckoo Cal from Milwaukee. Him and my projects. Jex, go get Lil Bibby or Lil Reese from Chicago. Go get Janet Jackson to walk you through the ring. Ain't that close to Indianapolis, Gary? Go get one of them niggas, man. Go get AB to rap and walk you to the ring. Indiana, Ohio ain't that far from each other. Yeah. Don't get Adrian Broner walk you to the ring or some shit. What's Ohio rapper? Do Ohio niggas even rap? Trippie Redd. Get Trippie Redd to walk you to the ring and shit, man. I don't be calling all Detroit rappers to walk this nigga to the ring. He ain't from the ring, even though Skillet Baby did walk Devin Haney to the ring and won his fights. I forget what fight that was. It wasn't a Lomachenko fight. Was it the Regis fight? I don't know. Skilla Baby walked into the ring. But yeah, we ain't about to deploy our rappers to walk no nigga from Indiana now. What he claiming? We don't see the nigga with a D hat on, a Ferragamo belt on. That nigga don't be wearing, well, I think I did see him with some Cardis on, some Buffs on, so I don't know. We don't know, man, so we need to figure out where Ballpark Frank from, man, before we throw one of our rappers to support walk you to the ring. See, Tony Harrison from the D, we know that. Go right to his gym. His gym ain't too far from my old hood, right around the corner from Northwest Activity Center, it seemed like. I don't be that way no more. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the Box News playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts. Check out the Patreon. Guarantee you won't be disappointed. But other than that, peace.